afternoon, folks. Big Bo here with another great Class C motorhome value from Parkway RV Center. God, how about to show you probably one of the nicest small motorhomes we've ever had as far as a small late model Class C. This is a 2017 Thor Freedom Elite 22FE. If you went and bought a new Freedom Elite in 2017, you wanted the smallest one available, this is what you would have bought. 24 feet long total length, bumper to bumper at its absolute longest point. It has a slide. You know, heads up, you know, I tip my hat to Thor. They do a lot with just a little bit of space. Traditionally, most 23, 24 foot motorhomes, you don't have a stationary bed, but this one you do. And it's ideal for somebody just wanting something easy, simple, nothing real complicated. Don't want to buy a brand new one. This is a chance to save you tens of thousands of dollars, and it's only got 5,400 miles on it, guys. 5,400 miles, less than 50 hours on the generator. Just shows no sign of wear and tear. And of course, you reap the benefits by buying it for so much less than what it costs brand new. Got one side slide. Just a good looking RV all the way around, 24 feet, folks. Here's the thing. You ever drove a full-size Chevrolet or a full-size Ford 4-door half-ton pickup like an F-150? Guys, you're over 21 feet long there. 3 more feet, and that's all you got right here. I mean, this thing is easy to drive. It's not much longer than a full-size van. Man, it's got the room for a small motorhome. It really will surprise you. Built on the Ford 450 chassis. You've got the 6.8 Triton V10. 305 horsepower, which in this little motorhome will simply get up and go. Torque shift transmission. You've got a 8,000 pound tow capacity, so you're going to tow pretty much almost any kind of tow vehicle you want, or boat or trailer. I mean, 8,000 pounds, that's a lot of tow capacity for a small motorhome. Got a power awning with LED light strips. I mean, the motorhome just, like I said, if you set this next to a 2020, and you couldn't hardly tell any difference, except this one's about 30 grand less. And it's got Michelin tires, still got the tabs on them, obviously the original tires, so got several years left on those. Let's look inside, and really got a great layout, guys. And you know, this just shows no use. I mean, it's amazing, really. As we look inside, guys, I mean, to only be 24 feet long, got a lot of space, a lot of space. You've got 3 separate beds in here. You've got the cab over, the table, and the bed in the back. Here in the cab area, we've got the touchscreen stereo, Bluetooth, of course, ice cold dash air. You know what's really neat about a small motorhome like this is that you can keep it fairly comfortable driving down the road with just the dash AC. So you don't have to run the generator much if you don't want to. Of course, now if it's 100 degrees or 95 degrees out, that's different. But that dash air will keep it pretty cool in here as far as an average fall or spring day or early summer day. Torque shift transmission, which is Ford's version of an Allison. I believe this is a 5-speed torque shift. It's got the tow haul mode, got power windows, power locks, got built-in HDMI and USB charger built into the dash, plenty of 12-volt outlets. You can see the plastic's perfect, got the rubber mat in the cab area keeping it clean, dash, windshield, all that's just like it's supposed to, guys. No smoke, no pet odors, tilt, cruise. Seats, look, no stains on the seats. I mean, no worn spots. I mean, it's the whole motorhome matches the condition. It's then the condition that matches the miles on the odometer, and that's just hardly any use. 32-inch TV on a swivel that comes out so you can watch it from the table. Now this is a full-size bed, almost a queen. The cab over beds are 54 inches wide, so you're right in between a full and a queen bed up here. And you've got the ladder, and that's the this right here is the cushion, and it's got a board on the bottom that sits right here to complete your bed. You've got a table booth that's going to fold down, make a small bed for couple of people, or one large adult, or two smaller adults, or two kids. Overhead cabinets, I like the nice tall ceiling in here. Got a 13,500 BTU air conditioner that is more than adequate to cool this small area off. I mean, good, nice solid wood cabinets, the day-night shades in the windows. All of those are in great shape. Nice kitchen area. I mean, to be this small of a motorhome, this is actually a pretty nice kitchen area. Got the countertop extender. Got the nice countertops. I like this residential style double stainless steel sink. Plenty of room for dishes and stuff like that. Sprayer. Look at this stovetop, guys. I don't think this thing's ever had a meal cooked in it. I mean, I may be wrong, but this thing is just, I mean, there's no picks, no excuses about it. Probably one of the newest small Class C's I've had in this price range. I mean, the refrigerator's already getting cold. I will say this, the new refrigerators seem like they cool off a lot quicker than they used to. You got a furnace. I mean, storage everywhere. And I like this floor plan for a small motorhome. Here's the thing, most small 24-foot motorhomes, you usually have a rear kitchen. And you have to either sleep in the cab over bed or fold a couch or a table out. You don't have a stationary bed, much less a stationary bedroom, but this has got both. Got a queen island bed right here that you can walk around three sides. You've got closets right here, a privacy curtain. All these lights are LEDs, so they use less electricity, and if you're boondocking or running off a battery, you'll appreciate that because it's not going to kill your battery as fast. You can put a TV up here if you want to, or we can add one for a couple $100. Just let your salesperson know if you want a bedroom TV, add it to the price. And still got a decent sized bathroom. RV toilet, medicine cabinet, stand-up shower, which again, guys, just does not show any use in here. I mean, this entire RV, folks, is pretty much for somebody that's been looking at brand new ones. They don't want to take the depreciation hit, but you still want as close to brand new condition as you can get. Now, I never say like new, because I'm sure if you spend enough time on this RV with a magnifying glass, you're going to find a little nick, a scratch, or a little piece of wear somewhere. I don't see it, but you know, there's no such thing as a like new used RV, but this is as close as you're going to find, I think, for this price in your model. And be honest with you, look at these things brand new. You know, they don't tow these things on trailers from the factory. They drive them from the factory. So, you know, you go to look at these things brand new on a dealer's lot, they already got sometimes 1,200-1,300 miles on them, just from where they drive them from the factory and do a couple of test drives on their lot. So the fact that, you know, this thing, people that own this thing, the previous owners didn't put 3,000 or 4,000 miles on it since they bought it new. And I like the fact there's not any carpet in here, but, and I don't know why they did that. They put a little strip right there when you step up. They put a little strip of carpet and a little bit on the side of the step wells. Why they did that, I don't know, but you know, somebody at Thor that is an engineer that makes a whole lot more money than I do decided that was a good idea. So it's got the King Jack power antenna, so you don't have to sit there. And remember, if you lower the antenna down, if you watch TV, you just turn it on. It's got the booster built right in. You don't have to sit there and crank it up and down, and you know, you don't have to worry about snagging a low line power line with it like you do with the traditional crank up movable antennas. So that's a pretty nice upgrade. It's got the TPO roof system. Guys, it's well built. I'll give it that. For a small motorhome, this is going to make somebody a nice one. And you take, with only 5,400 miles, you take care of it, it's going to take care of you, folks. I mean, this is something you can keep for pretty much till you're sick of it if you take care of it. Anyway, guys, if you're interested in this little motorhome, the price is $44,900. And what we do for $44,900 is way beyond what other RV dealers could ever dream of doing for a used RV or even a brand new one, guys. You know, we spend a lot of money on these RVs, and we do everything we need to do to make it as nice for you as possible. And that's one of the many reasons why Parkway RV Center has been in business for 51 years. I mean, guys, you buy an RV and it's a Parkway RV, it's held to a different standard than a higher standard than what other dealers consider for their inventory. You know, one of the many things we do different is that $44.9 price, which by the way is haggle free, includes a slew of benefits that you spend multiple thousands of dollars at other dealerships if they even offer what we do. And one thing we do different is our checklist. Now, we're known for this. We have a 4-page inspection process, guys. Larger, way larger than what this thing went through when it was brand new from the factory and the original selling dealer. Now, this is not a easy checklist for us or for anybody, and it takes time to do it and do it right. And I'll put a link below to the video description so you can read this checklist. You're going to be impressed. Anything on this checklist that we find wrong with the coach, if we find anything wrong at all, which with this one is pretty doubtful, but you never know, we're going to fix or repair at no additional cost to you. So $44.9, everything this unit has that's in here is guaranteed to work in writing. And we also, to back up what we say, we also purchase you on your behalf. We spend money on this. Is a 90-day nationwide limited warranty through Easy Care. And you can extend it if you want to, very affordably. Accepted at a large network of dealers nationwide, and that's for your peace of mind. Are you going to need it? Chances are no. We're proud to be one of Easy Care's lowest claim percentage dealers. In other words, less Parkway RVs go in for warranty claims than most of their other dealers. And that's pretty impressive since we only sell used RVs. And the reason why we are able to do this 4-page inspection list and buy that warranty and stay on Easy Care's good side, because if we start sending stuff out with a lot of claims, they don't make any money on a 90-day warranty, guys. If somebody comes in for one claim, they lose money on it. It's kind of like auto insurance. And if we start having a lot of claims, they're going to drop us like a hot potato. Kind of like auto insurance. If you go out and have 3 or 4 wrecks in a row that are your fault in a 2-week period, they're going to drop you. And they'll do the same thing to an RV dealer that offers their warranty. Because at the end of the day, they have to make money as a business. And if they lose money doing business with a dealer, they're going to quit doing business with them. So, guys, we're proud of that we're one of their lowest claim dealers. And chances are you're not going to need this 90-day warranty. But here's the thing. You go buy from another dealer or for sale by owner. First of all, you buy for sale by owner in 2017 like this, they still owe $65,000 or better on it. So obviously, you know, they're not going to put $20,000 with it just to pay it off. And you go to another dealer, folks, they're not going to offer you all these services for the sales price of $44.9. I mean, there's no way. But you get this inspection, you get that 90-day warranty. The way it works is we check this thing out after we sell it. This way, everything's fresh, everything's clean. You know, and I always tell people it's like ordering a steak. Do you want a steak that was cooked a month ago, sitting in a plate, and everybody walking by, and hundreds of people a day walking by that steak, sniffing it, poking it, taking a nibble of it, and then you get what's left of it after it's been sitting there for a month? Of course not. You want it cooked right when you order it, to your satisfaction, fresh, hot. That's the same way with an RV, guys. You don't want one that was checked out a month ago. We literally have hundreds of people a week walk through these things, and I hate to say it, but they do cause a lot of damage. People will break stuff, they'll turn stuff on. We spend thousands of dollars a month in batteries alone, where people turn stuff on even though we have signs telling them not to, and doing damage to our RVs. We've caught customers stealing parts and so much more, guys. So you want one that's freshly checked, and what we do after purchase, it goes through our service department. If you want to know the current lead time for this, let us know. It's not long at all. But we're going to take it to the service department, and of course we're going to give you an estimate on the completion date, but keep in mind that is an estimate. It may be a little bit longer, maybe a little bit shorter. That's why they call them estimates. But we're going to go through this RV and go through the inspection process, fixing anything that's on that list that may be wrong, and of course you'll have a copy of that list. Once that's done, our cleaning crew gets in here, cleans it inside and out for you, makes it look good, and then we lock it up so nobody goes in it. After we do our final inspection, the manager will come through, do a final walkthrough, and if we're happy with everything, we'll call you to set up an appointment to pick up your new to you Freedom Elite. Once you arrive here at the appointed time, the tech or my walkthrough expert Preston will go through this motorhome with you with a checklist, which is an abridged version of our inspection process. And he's going to check off every single system as he shows it to you. And he's going to show you how to operate it, and more importantly, that it functions correctly. And of course, during that time, he will show you any repairs that we had to make, give you tips, tricks, pointers. If you've got a tote or runabout, he'll help you hook that up as well. And you can record them with your phone or camera. Also, folks, we give you other incentives for that $44.9 price other dealers don't. We give you 21 nights of free camping, up to 7 nights at a time at select RV resorts nationwide to be used in a 12-month period. That's $1,000 worth of free camping. Nice campgrounds too. I've stayed at them myself in my personal RV. Also included is your legal drive-out tag, no additional charge if you are a Georgia resident. Since we are the oldest licensed, bonded, and insured used RV dealer in the entire state of Georgia, we also do your title work at no additional charge. That's something so many dealers charge hundreds of dollars for. Also included, guys, is a starter kit, a big 5-gallon bucket, brand new sewer hose, water hose, pressure reducer, chemicals, adapters, and more. You know, if you had to buy all that stuff separate, that's $100. And I'm going to tell you something probably so many of you already know that have purchased RVs before. If you buy used RVs from a dealer, especially ones that sell new and used, when you buy used, you don't get any of that stuff. You have to go in their store and buy it, go to Walmart or Amazon or something like that. And that stuff can get expensive, but we include all that for the $44.9 price, as well as instructional DVDs that you can watch and so much more. $44.9 plus applicable sales tax. We're not like other dealers. We're not going to start piling on thousands of dollars of fees, which are all, by the way, are all 100% dealer profit and all 100% rip-off fees, like dock fees and prep fees and freight fees and tag and title fees, inspection fees, and whatever other name they come up with, administration fees and more. All that's 100% dealer profit and 100% unnecessary. The only thing you're required to ever pay for a new or used RV is the sales price and applicable sales tax. And of course, if you buy anything extra like a TV or something like that, then of course that's extra. But as far as just the price and the tax, $44.9 haggle free, doesn't matter how you pay for it. Financing is available with approved credit and down payment. If you got questions about that, give us a call. Nationwide delivery is available if you want a quote on that. And folks, basically what we do with delivery is we ask you to reimburse us what it costs us to get this RV to you and get my driver back home. You know, depending on how far away you live, he may tow one of our runabouts behind it, or he may ask you to give him a lift to the closest airport if you're within convenient distance of the airport, and we'll fly him back. And all we ask you to do is reimburse us the cost of that. And so basically we make no money on delivery. It's just a service that we offer as a courtesy. And you know, we deliver these things all over the United States, folks. I mean, Canada, United States, we sell them everywhere, guys. Overseas, you got to realize we sell 500 to 600 used RVs a year. And if you can go through my videos, you can see how many of them are marked sold. I mean, I've literally got 2,800 some odd videos. And always, folks, before coming to look at a individual or a particular one, call ahead to make sure it's available. I do not remove them online until the deal's closed, but that doesn't mean it has a deposit on it. So, and even so, folks, even if it has a deposit, still leave your contact info with one of my guys just in case the deal falls through. 9 times out of 10 it doesn't, but there's always that 1 out of 10 chance. And so many people have thanked me over the years for giving them that advice, because they were able to get the RV of the dreams that they thought they missed out on because the financing fell through on the other deal, or the people changed their mind. You don't ever know. So definitely, guys, give us a call if we can help you. 706-965-7929. You can also email us at sales@parkway-rv-center.com, but obviously you're going to get a faster response when you call. And I've had so many people lose the RV of their dreams because their email is sitting in the inbox that's checked a couple of times a day versus phones you know, we get a couple hundred calls a day here, so versus the phone call that's picked up and answered and taken care of as soon as you call us during business hours. So, and I've had that happen more than one time, believe me. But anyway, folks, if you're interested, come out and look at it, spend some time in it, get to know it, test drive it. Of course, keep in mind we only test drive Monday through Friday, no test drives on Saturdays. So please plan accordingly. Always call ahead to make sure it's available. If you have any questions, give us a call, email us, visit my website. I got a great selection of Class C motorhomes, everything from vintage to almost brand new to from 19 feet long to 30 plus feet long. I mean, I've got a great selection, and you just can't beat our prices and the benefits that we give you for the price as well. Now, the only way we discount our prices, like I said, they're haggle free, but if you want to take this thing as is, when I mean as is, folks, I mean as is, no checkout, no warranty, no inspection, no orientation, just jump in it and go. Now, we'll still show you the generator works, we'll show you the roof air is cold, refrigerator and freezer gets cold, and the slide works, but other than that, you know, we're not going to hook water to it. We're not going to check propane. We're not going to fold beds out. We're not going to fold awnings out. You know, all the stuff that we normally check, you know, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's up to you to fix it or not fix it, and there's no exclusions to that rule. As is as is. Doesn't matter if it's a RV component, a chassis component, a structural component. As is as is. So, you know, I know it's a roll of the dice, and most of the time, you come out ahead since we buy the nicer RVs to begin with, and that's why we can afford to do such an extensive checkout, because we only buy the cream of the crop. We obviously, if we were buying junk and trying to polish them up, make them look like new, we couldn't do all that because we'd go broke. But so it's up to you. I always recommend looking at it and driving it before deciding if you want to do the option A $44,900 or do the option B as is price. And if you want to know what that option B price is, pick up your phone and call us 706-965-7929 for a haggle-free option B as is price. Thank you for watching my video, folks. If you have any questions, call us, come out and check us out. We're the only dealership around, first of all, that has 150 plus used RVs. We're the only dealership not only to have that much used inventory in a 500-mile radius, but we're the only one around that you can simply park your car where you want and get out and browse at RVs. You know, you go to other RV lots, everything's locked up behind a prison yard. Looks like a 8-foot-tall chain link fence with barbed wire going around it. And you can't get in that yard unless you get somebody with a key to a locked gate. Oh, they're not just going to let you look. When you go into the sales office, they're going to sit you down at a desk. They're going to sit there and interrogate you for 10, 15 minutes, and they're just gathering they're trained to do this, gathering all the information they need to sell you that day. Well, most RV shoppers, when they're looking, are not ready to buy the same day. And we understand that after 51 years that nobody has to buy an RV. Everybody wants to look. Some people look for years before they buy an RV. We've got no problem with that. Come out and look. Park where you want, look at everything you want. You don't even have to talk to a salesperson. Prices are on the windshield, or if they're towable, they're on the tongue. You get all those benefits on qualifying units. I mean, guys, it doesn't get any simpler than that. If you want to look at Class C's and jump over to Class A diesels or travel trailers, fifth wheels, why can't you? You can look at every unit on the lot during business hours. And nobody else can say that, because everybody else wants to put the high pressure on you, especially the corporate dealers. They're trained. In fact, I've quoted another YouTuber with those Chicago-style high-pressure sales tactics, which all it does is rip you off. You know, so many people go to these corporate dealers, and, you know, they get had bad, folks. I mean, they come in on something like this, it's $44,900. They drive off with it owing $65,000, $70,000 on it, even though the sales price was 15, 20 grand less. Don't think it can happen to you? You're wrong, folks. These guys are good. I've seen them. I've seen how they get trained, guys. Trust me. I've got people here that used to work for those RV dealers that develop a conscience. And I'm going to tell you guys, you know, we're close to one of those corporate dealers, rip-off world, what I'll call them. Every week, I get calls or people stop by that work there wanting a job. You go over there and there's not a single person there that's been there more than a year. Now, if they're that miserable of a place to work for, imagine buying from a place like that, where everybody here has been here for a long time. I have managers and everybody else pretty much begging for jobs just to get away from there. They pay good, but that's because they rip people off on the RV so much, they make so much profit they can afford to do that. But guys, you know, we're family owned and operated, 51 years. Come see the Parkway difference. Come out, visit with us, come meet with us, look at our inventory, come browse all you want. We're open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time, Saturday, 9 to 5 Eastern, closed Sunday for the Lord and Family Day for my employees, and we are closed most holidays. So if you got any questions, call us, email us, and look forward to seeing everybody here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia.